G'day, my name is Tim Levy. I'm the author of a book called The Life Summit, and I'm coming to the Get Smart conference in 2011 to speak with you. Really looking forward to it. I'll be the morning keynote, and I hope to see you there. I'm going to start by telling you a little story from my own life. And this is from back in the day, before I'd actually published my books and done albums and stage show tours and TV shows and all that kind of stuff. And really, I hadn't even sort of sold my first idea. And the whole thing was looking a little bit overwhelming and definitely massively against the odds. I mean, do you know how many manuscripts are submitted to publishers every year in America alone? Something like 500,000 manuscripts. So who was I to get my particular story printed, published, especially by the big major publishers I was interested in? So anyway, I started doing something that came out of the business world, which is a little bit odd when it comes to creativity, right? And I started getting my clarity, I started getting my strategy really clear and went through a particular process which I'm going to share with you when I talk at my keynote. And then once I'd got my strategy really clear, I sort of matched it up with these metaphysics, if you will, which is a way of leveraging the clarity so that things start to show up in your life in quite unusual and almost random sorts of ways. So I got very clear, got the strategy together, got the metaphysics happening too. And I actually wrote out this book in the course of around about a month. And I went onto blurb.com. For those of you who know nothing else, make sure you know about blurb.com. And I got some prototypes of my book actually printed out. In fact, I even have some right here. I do. Here it is. This was the very first prototype of my Life Summit book, which, as you'll notice, looks nothing like the one that you see in the stores and all around you today. And when that particular package arrived at my house, my friend Joseph, who all you need to know about Joseph is he's massively cute and extremely charming. He was having a hot date with another person I'd never met. Her name was Sheila. Both of them from America, even though we were living in Australia at the time. And Sheila came right in the door. She's from Los Angeles, so she was not shy. And she said, "Hey, what's that book?" And she picked it up, flipped it over, read the back and said, "I have to read this right now." And I thought, what do you mean? You're taking my prototype book away from me? This didn't seem right at all. She took it away. She wrote to me at the middle of the night and she said, "This book was exactly the book I have to read right now for my life. By the way, do you mind if I send it to my friend David, who runs one of the more successful publishing houses in New York?" Oh man, how did that happen? How does that happen when a series of events lines up kind of in response to your clarity, in response to your creativity? Well, all I will say is I've got my life to a point where that kind of flow is a consistent thing. It's a thing I count on now. It's how I live. And that's exactly what I've come to share with you at the Get Smart conference in 2011. People ask me all the time what exactly it is that I do, and it's a little bit difficult to explain because it's sort of quite holistic. The work that I do affects lots of different areas of life. For example, I work a lot with creative people, people who have books or albums or television concepts or film scripts, creative people. And I also work a lot with entrepreneurs and business people who want to get really grounded results in the real world. And that's very much what I do. I do a strange, unique blend of business strategy and metaphysics that seems to make things really happen, really show up in response to that clarity in the real world.